So last night was the first full night's sleep that I have gotten in over a month. I went to bed at like 9:45 and woke up at 4:45, and that is 7 hours straight. And my wife did the feeding at midnight, so the baby slept through slept from like midnight to 4:45, and that's when I got up. And I've been up since, but that's a full night's sleep. That's crazy. It's wild. So we got some cool things done this morning outside. This is my sage plant right here. It's tremendous actually, which is really cool. Some of these leaves are ridiculously large. Like, look at this. Look at this sage, that's wild. But I plucked off all the flowers like these today, and I'm gonna dry them. This is the second time I plucked off the flowers. They're actually delicious. You can eat them, and I froze some so I could put them in like drinks or like, I don't know, do stuff with it. But I'm gonna try with these, drying them and maybe using them in teas. Going over to the greenhouse, I seeded some new things today. I gotta give you a garden tour soon. It's been a while, but I seeded some new things. This whole tray right here, this is these are gonna be more bush beans, just regular beans. We got over here, this is empty. These two are empty, I believe. This is marigolds. No, actually no, this is chamomile, marigolds, radishes, and sunflowers. Speaking of which, I gotta actually water these, and I want to separate these actually. So I waited, I'm trying something new, where instead of doing 1 or 2 per cell, I'm actually doing a bunch per cell. I'm gonna try to break them apart and then plant them separately, so it actually like makes, you know, more room. I don't know, just trying something new this time. Look at these guys over here. These are called bachelor button flowers. They're actually edible flowers. Over here we got chamomile. Look at these. Chamomile plant coming up, man. How cool is this? These are actually all chamomiles, but for some reason that one only flowered so far. Actually, that one's starting to get going flower. These are marigolds. So I just want this whole section to be the edible flower section, so that one, it attracts pollinators like bees, which will then help with this section over here, but also just in general, like, I like these edible flowers. Let's really quickly water. And then last but certainly not least, put a little fence today around my strawberry bush because animals keep eating my strawberries. Look, we got strawberries that are coming in, but animals keep eating them, so I'm trying to prevent them from eating any more. I'm gonna try and get like some sort of owl, put like an owl by the blueberries and an owl by the strawberries, to prevent them, like a fake owl, like so that they think there's a predator there. Wow, check this out, that's crazy. Look at that outside yellow, look at that. Look at this is insane. So apparently there are wildfires in Canada, and the smog is coming down all the way to New York, where the smog. You can kind of see the haze. Kind of see them. You can't really see them in the video, but it's literally yellow outside. So check this out. I've been trying to do a little bit more reaching out on Instagram via the DMs, try and get more interviews. And I've reached out to all these people since yesterday. Keeps going. All these people keeps going. Keeps going. There we go. A fellow YouTuber actually just reached out to me and was like, hey, how did you get all these interviews? Because I'm getting discouraged that I haven't gotten many interviews. And I was like, honestly, it's like 100-to-1 ratio. Like for every 100 people that I reach out to, maybe 1 responds saying yes, maybe 1 responds just in general. Nah, I'd say it's actually probably higher. So I'd say it's like a 7 to 100. So for every 100 people that I reach out to, I would say probably 7 respond, and maybe 1 or 2 say yes. So it's a numbers game. So not gonna lie, I think the smoke is coming in through the garage. I smell it down here. So I'm actually gonna head upstairs and do a little work upstairs, because that's pretty crazy. On a side note, thank God I got insurance on these cameras, because on Saturday a friend's dog thought that my microphone was a toy and bit it and pulled it off a chair. So it fell on the concrete. And it looked fine cosmetically, but the menu button is giving me a little bit of trouble. So I'm gonna reach out to the company that I bought these from and see what the process for a refund is. Let's see what happens. Not a refund, but I mean a repair. Secondly, though, the beautiful part is I have the second camera this exact camera as my that when I do double shoots and stuff for dual angles, it's for client work usually. So I can just swap this out while I'm waiting. So I'm not without a camera, which is huge. So check this out. I found the songwriting book from, I think, 2014 it starts, which is really cool. I want to look back and see if I find any good stuff in here. It goes 2014 to, what's the ending dates? I have some dates, what do I see? Do I see dates in here? Oh, this was gonna be a track. It didn't and didn't end up turning anything, but that was a cool track. Let's see. Oh wait, here, look at this. This was gonna be a different song, but it ended up being the bridge in Friends and Lovers. Words bleed from tears on paper. A lover not from a country way. That ended up changing, but yeah, that's interesting. That's from a while ago. I bet you Over and Over Again's probably in here. I wrote that a long time ago. Wow, look at this. This is I think the first verse for my first album called Once. This is I think the verse of Slow Dance, I think. But then obviously these lyrics didn't make it, but when I did, I fell to the ground and begged, dear God, for you to be mine. Well, obviously that part did not make it, but interesting. Oh, look at this. I wish I dated this, man, but this is around 2014-ish because I saw another date in the 2014 area. I could actually probably find this in my voice notes. Going back, but look, sometimes I feel like you don't know me, sometimes I feel like you don't hold me, sometimes I feel like how long will it be like this. That's cool, man. Look at that. That's Feel Your Love right there. Okay, look at this. So now this one's dated. So Feel Your Love was a couple pages back, and this one right here is dated 8/22/15. This is Choices. This is crazy. This is 8/22/15. Oh look 10/7/15. Cold Feet. So cool, man. This is why I love dating things. This was dated 1/4/16, but I didn't release this until I think August of 16. This is Lights Down Low. In the dark with the lights down low. You want to talk, want to take it slow. Candles dance. A week later we have Please. Look at that. 1/15/16. So much that didn't make it. Like over and over with the same file. Oh, I thought that might have been over and over again. But just so many pages that didn't make anything. I wonder, like, I'm gonna go back and just see like if I can use any of it. Some of it will probably never ever be anything. Some of it will maybe be something, but it's cool to look back on. Man, my handwriting used to be so neat. Look at this. Look how neat my handwriting used to be. It definitely, no, let me show you something from today. This is my handwriting in 20, people don't believe me when I say I used to have neat handwriting, but now that I don't write anything anymore, it's not that neat. Look at that, that's like that, compared to this is today. Look at this. And then we had that from today. What does that even say? Comparatively. That's crazy. This is, how did this happen for you? Now I've called you mine, from problems to passion and untold uncertain times. Do you remember our movies or first date? It's wild. So I've talked about this before, the procrastination, I guess I would call it perfectionist procrastination, in the sense that I think that myself included, and so many musicians, and myself included, so many artists in general actually, and myself included, get so caught up in wanting their work to be perfect that it actually prevents any progress. Yeah, perfectionism prevents progress, the PPP, 3 Ps. Perfectionism prevents progress, because I find in myself that I want it to be so good, the song to be so good, the lyrics to be so good, that it actually paralyzes, well actually that might even be better. Perfectionism paralyzes progress. I don't know. But point being though is I want it to be so good that it actually frees me from even progressing, because I'm like, oh, what I have is not good enough, or what I do is not good enough. It's a really interesting aspect. It's actually a really interesting phenomenon in the sense that, like, because you want it to be so good, it would be good, but it actually prevents good. What does it say? Perfect's the enemy of great, or great is the enemy. I don't know. Whatever. The point being though is, like, I have a new song that I'm really excited about. I'm really happy with where it is, but because I'm so excited about it, I'm actually nervous to keep working on it, because like I don't want to mess it up, or I want what I do next to live up to the next standard. So I gotta push through that and just keep going, and whatever comes out will be done and fine. I can always change it later. I can always add to it a year from now if I wanted to. There's no rules.